Hey everybody, it's Gulick here. Welcome back to some more Pikmin. In the last episode, we went to the distant spring, recovered 3 ship parts, and broke a bit of new ground as far as locations go. This time, we are going to be heading back to the Forest Naval, bit of a blast from the past here, and getting the final ship part remaining that is being held by a boss. So let's just land on in. And after this, we will not have any reason to go back to the Forest Naval, and I feel really good about that, because the Forest Naval is in fact my least favorite area of this game. It's okay, so like, I know that I rib on this game a lot, and it might sound at times like I'm calling it a bad game. This isn't a bad game. It's not a bad game whatsoever. I just feel like it's not as polished as later Pikmin games, and maybe my memory of that is just like a little bit biased because like I've played all the games in the series, I've beaten all the games in the series at least once through. I think I might have beaten Pikmin 2 like a couple times before, but so I'm a little bit biased when it comes to this, but it's not in reality that bad. So yeah, it's not a bad game. This is definitely not a bad game. I just have like a couple grievances with it here and there. But it is definitely probably my least favorite, I'd say, as far as the Pikmin games go. All right, and through here we have Shearwigs and male Sheargrubs somewhere. I know we have male Sheargrubs somewhere. So what we're gonna do is there we go. I'm gonna just have them work on these so we don't have to worry about them later on. So yep. Get rid of these guys. I think there's gonna be some more through here. I'm just gonna have them carry these back just because I don't actually want to have 100 Pikmin for this fight. What I do want is to have a safe path back, and that's part of the reason why I'm using reds for this. Some would argue to use yellows, and as soon as we see the boss, you'll see why. But I don't. Oh, weird. My Pikmin gauge, as far as my squad goes, is going a little crazy. So there's these fire guys in the way that I really just don't want to deal with. And then, so I recommend before going into this, adjust your camera, zoom it out all the way, and make so that it's top-down view. Once the music changes like this, get out of the center of the arena as fast as you can, because this thing pops down. This is Beady Longlegs. Any Pikmin caught under his feet when he initially falls down like that are pretty much toast. He's another enemy much like the Wollywog, and that's actually something that I've found about Pikmin 1. Crushing enemies are way overpowered. As you can see, he just took out 4 there with 1, and that's not all that crazy. But what is a bit more ludicrous about this is I have lost like 20-some Pikmin to a fight with this guy before, and it was not a good time for anyone involved. I don't even think he likes killing the Pikmin. I don't even think he means to. He's just like, I'm just walking around. But as you can see, he's not tough. He's just a little bit meticulous to fight, I guess. You just got to be patient, wait for the right openings, because when he does this animation, that's when you're gonna want to spam Pikmin on him. And you want to control where your squad is at all times, because stray Pikmin will attack his feet, and that's obviously not a good thing. Also, I don't know why, but my Pikmin counter is like glitching way out right now. Oh my god. He just killed 5 more, and oh god, I missed. I don't like losing Pikmin to this guy, because, like I said, his boss fight, he's not hard. Like, that didn't even connect. Okay, that is a bogus kill. Come on. Alright, we're just waiting for him. He also starts to smoke and kind of like flake, I guess, as he gets into low health. So, I don't know why he's still shaking stuff off him. There's nothing on him. So, maybe, oh wait, there is one attacking his feet. So, how did you manage to survive that long? This is another enemy that I'd kind of just advocate just leaving alone, unless he was carrying it. But since he's carrying a ship part, we do in fact need to kill him. All right, let's get it, boys. Come on. All right, he's giving us a bigger window this time. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay. I lost way more Pikmin to this guy than I would have liked to, but that's all right. We found the guard satellite. Deep space is filled with dangers. This automated satellite does its part to help guard both me and my spaceship. I'll sleep better at night once this little satellite is back on duty. So, this is another thing. Where was the guard satellite when the meteor hit? Where was the guard satellite? Like, I just don't get it. You know what? I'm just gonna give all these pellets to the Reds. I don't, frankly, really care that much. And man, that Pikmin gauge is like bugging me down at the bottom of the screen. And then we're gonna get the other one. And there's actually nothing on the way. There's not really much of anything on the way that can harm our our red Pikmin. Or get the one. Okay, fine. You guys don't want. You guys want to play hardball? Is that what you want? All right, there you go. Peace and love in the Pikmin world. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and pluck this guy. We're gonna wait. Oh God, Wollywog! Okay, this suddenly got. Oh, and Olimar got hit by fire. That's lovely. Nope. No dead? No dead. Okay, good. Hey, you can. I dealt with you. You know what? You can just die in every form of disarray. Come on. I'm not even gonna carry you back. You're that worthless to me. Alright, so those guys are flying back. Well, I guess because we have mostly flowers carrying it, but also, as you get closer to the guard satellite, you can hear that noise that it emits. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it does that. And I think he's funny. Alright, looks like my Pikmin gauge finally calmed down when it realized how many Pikmin I had in my squad. And we have more to pluck over here, so that is, you know what, no. No, you guys don't take those back. Put the rest of these guys away. Actually, I'm gonna leave them out for just a sec. Something I might do with the remainder of this video is just like kind of talk about stuff while I work on raising some yellow numbers up. But we've got the guard satellite back. Guard satellite. This has protected me from space pirates many, many times. This is another thing. Where the hell was this when the meteor hit? You know, where was the shock absorber? Where was the Nova Blaster? Where was the frickin' guard satellite? The guard satellite's job is to guard the ship. And it let it get hit by a frickin' meteor. I don't get it. Now I recovered 21 of 30 ship parts. If I could just find 8 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Man, that does not sound like a whole lot. Like, thinking about it, that does not sound like a whole lot. So, I'd like to raise up some yellow numbers just because compared to our other Pikmin counts, yellows have kind of been left in the dirt, which I kind of feel bad about. Like, obviously, yeah, yellows are not as important as reds or literally any other type of Pikmin, but I don't know, like, I feel like, I don't think that there's anything that I ever want, like, 100 yellows for, but it's just good to have, like, a couple more raised up. But then again, I don't really know what I'm gonna fight yet, so actually no, I don't think I'm gonna be raising up my yellows. I think that those pellets are gonna be more than enough for them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go to sunset early I'm not gonna cut here because I do want to show Olimar's journal entry just to see what he says. But I'll just skip through. Like end of the day scenes and stuff like that. And then we're gonna go do something else over at the impact site. Something that we can do, that we can still do now. So we're gonna just not open the menu. We're gonna go to Sunset. All right. 10 days since impact. Hope has begun to well up within me for the Dolphins' repair and my own chances for a reunion with my dear family. Tomorrow, I shall go forth with a new attitude and continue my exploration in a different region. I hope that fortune will continue to smile upon me. Alright. Looks like we had a net loss of reds, which, not a fan of. So, we're going to be going and fighting an optional boss today. So, I don't know that the boss day that I talked about is actually going to be happening, just because I know a lot of other YouTubers that do that, and frankly, I don't really want to do that. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go grab some reds, and we're gonna go fight this thing. If this one is the one that I remember it to be, yeah, I think I should only need 50. And if this, so, okay, 2 of the optional bosses are just jokes. Are just flat out jokes. However, there's one of the optional bosses is actually kind of tough. So, actually, is this not the right one? I need to wait and see here. Oh, okay, this is not the one I was thinking of, but this is Gulick's. This thing has a bit of history as far as Pikmin goes. This is the one that I was telling you about that I really, really wanted to show the fight with. So, what we need to do is, obviously, we need to grab some blue Pikmin. But Gulick's is part of a fan theory. What fan theory, you may ask? The Umibozu fan theory. Yeah. Any of you guys know what that is? I'm not going to spoil it for those of you guys that don't yet. Anyone who doesn't care about spoilers all that much and just wants to go look it up can. But Gulick's shares some similarities with enemies in later Pikmin games. Also, Olimar can't like go into it. They just attack that like marble at the center of it, I guess. Yeah, not all that. But as you notice, it follows Olimar. That is something to do with the Umibozu fan theory. And it's, I've never seen it, like, stretch like this, though. So, this ball, which I guess is its brain or something, follows Olimar, as you will notice. This has to do a lot with the Umibozu theory. Which, this thing doesn't even drop one of the pearls, so we're not going to worry about it all that much. But what we are going to worry about later on is getting some pearls from those pearly clams, because I do want to raise up my yellow numbers, so I think I'm going to go get that one that we can see right now, and probably give them that 20 pellet that's right there as well. Just so we have a bit more as far as yellows go. So this is going to be something. I love how it's just funny to watch, because like normally this guy will like shake the Pikmin off, but he's just so focused on Olimar that he's just letting himself get frankly beat to death. And this would have gone twice as faster if I had just like gotten 100 Pikmin out, but alas I did not, so can't really complain about that all that much. Also, the Umibozu theory only really makes sense if you fight this guy, so yeah. And something to note is, ooh, shiny. Alright. I do not need more reds, so I'm not even going to worry about that one. We got stragglers down here, because of course we do. So today's video might be a little bit longer. I don't tend to like to cut in Pikmin, because, like, cutting out the end of the day sequences, it just feels wrong to me in a sense. Like, I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, but it just kind of feels... It just doesn't feel like the right thing to do, because, like, we get the journal entries, and that adds to Olimar's character development and all that. You know, like, I don't think I've cut in this series so far, and a part of me kind of just, like, wants to keep it that way, just because, you know, it's like, it's just a bit of a thing, you know? Like, if we just had genuinely nothing to do, then yeah, I'd cut it out, but I don't know, I feel like Pikmin is one of those games, like, there's always something that you can be, like, doing and focus on it. Get up! Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to have half of our Pikmin fall off the ledge and have to go get that. No, Bomb Rock! Actually, wait, yes, Bomb Rock. Because we've got yellow, and why are there reds in there? I didn't even get reds out today. What? Oh wait, yes I did, because I thought I thought that we were gonna be fighting a boss, but then we didn't fight that boss, so I had to abandon the reds and get a whole other boss. And in case I haven't said boss enough times, boss. I am so sorry that I'm like this. Alright, you guys deal with that, and how many reds do I have? You know what? You guys can work on that. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is hit that thing. And hit that thing again. And there goes the pearl. And now we get 3 yellows to work on that. And now we head back to base. And also we're going to pick up like whatever stragglers we have over here. So actually I don't think this is going to be like that long of a video. Because we're about to like get all we need done. So hold on one sec. So I don't think that this is going to be all that long of a video after all. Because we're about halfway through the day. We ended yesterday about halfway through the day, so I don't think, in all honesty, we really need to I need to call this a long video. God, Jesus, I'm sorry. I just keeps stumbling over my words. It's almost like an accident. Also, before they get that pearl back, I'm going to go ahead and just take out a bunch of blues just so I don't need to, like, spawn new ones. It's just so I don't need to be plucking forever. I'm just going to wait for them to carry that back, and I'm just going to pluck until they do. Alright. And of course, we got 3 leaves carrying it back, so it's going rather slowly. Actually, can I do it? I did it! I did it before they got back. Alright, so we're gonna have a pretty big spike as far as our yellow population goes today. And with that, we shall leave our young friend, whom is to remain here, in the soil. And I'm gonna go make sure that we're not missing anyone. You morons, stop doing that. Why do I keep doing that? Okay. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to, like, be annoying or anything. It's just kind of how I am. It's how I, like, work and do things. It says we have 2 on the field. Where am I missing one? Hello? Because we have 2 planted over there. Are there 2 here? Doesn't look like there's 2. Am I missing a, like, sprout somewhere? Probably not. Just, let's just forget it. Alright. Alright, 11 days since impact. It is very strange. The scenery of this planet, which I once found hostile, now sometimes strikes me as surprisingly serene. Perhaps the Pikmin have opened my heart to the beauty of this world. I even started thinking there were some parts I do not need. A daydream. Not a daydream, Olimar. Official. Whoa! Okay, we currently have 1 more yellow than we do blues. That's kind of funny. All right. Overall, that was a pretty good couple of days, I'd say. All right, next time on Pikmin, we are going to be returning to the distant spring and getting more ship parts, breaking more ground there, and seeing just how many we can get back within the span of 1 day. See you guys then.